Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekah HaKadosh. Double honor to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teaching us 100% truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000 and the rest of the men, women, and children of the great multitude. I'm your brother Magan Shalamar. The title of this video will be Esau Drinks the Wine of Violence. This quick video is basically going back in history just to show you how this devil worked, how he operated on the left hand, by him being blessed with the left hand side. Esau worked from the left hand side. They could tell you they're in peace and agreement, and then the next thing you know, when you think you're at peace with him, he goes and destroy you behind your back. So this been going on a long time, and we know that being in the truth, a great millstone through the prophecy. We know Esau, Edom, always hated his brother Jacob, and he said, as soon as my father has died, I would pursue and kill my brother Jacob. This is what Esau said, so he always pursued and he always hated his brother Jacob with a fervent hate, perpetual hatred towards his brother. So, but this show you how the CIA, FBI, and the government agents in America, they go to there's no whole bar of what they won't do in order to get what they want. There's no whole bar. There's nothing to check them, and everything is starting to come out now. So let's play this video. Fair use, not for monetary gain, but for educational purpose only. Fair use.
Passenger planes filled with innocent Americans, then blame Cuba for the massacre. Miami would be bombed. Washington, D.C. would face coordinated terrorist strikes. Cuban refugees fleeing to America would be deliberately drowned at sea, their deaths used as propaganda. Remote-controlled aircraft would crash into buildings while fake passenger lists were released to the press. The military
Remote-controlled aircrafts with fake passenger lists. I wonder if that would have happened afterwards.
Calculated exactly how many civilians needed to die to justify invading Cuba.
They took the time to calculate how many people needed to actually die to get the sympathy to go to war with another country to kill more people.
Each attack was designed for maximum emotional impact on the American public. President Kennedy read the proposal and refused to sign it. One signature stood between approval and mass murder of American citizens by their own government. The document stayed buried for 40 years until declassification revealed how close we came to states.
That wasn't the first time that there was state-sponsored terrorism. It certainly wasn't the last time that it was proposed. You have to realize that these elements live within all governments. Evil elements, people who want to see destruction and harm, who want to see death. They need forever wars. It's how they keep the populations in debt. It's how they keep them psychologically neutered, keep them fighting amongst themselves so that they can go about sending our money to foreign countries, making us more impoverished.
Did you know that in 1962, America's top generals approved a plan to murder their own citizens?
Operation Northwoods.
Operation Northwoods was a classified CIA proposal that would stage fake terrorist attacks across the United States. The Joint Chiefs of Staff signed off on every horrific detail. They planned to shoot down passenger planes filled with innocent Americans, then blame Cuba for the massacre. Miami would be bombed. Washington, D.C. would face coordinated terrorist strikes. Cuban refugees fleeing to America would be deliberately drowned at sea, their deaths used as propaganda. Remote-controlled aircraft would crash into buildings while fake passenger lists were released to the press. The military
Remote-controlled aircrafts with fake passenger lists. I wonder if that would have happened afterwards.
Calculated exactly how many civilians needed to die to justify invading Cuba.
They took the time to calculate how many people needed to actually die to get the sympathy to go to war with another country to kill more people.
Each attack was designed for maximum emotional impact on the American public. President Kennedy read the proposal and refused to sign it. One signature stood between approval and mass murder of American citizens by their own government. The document stayed buried for 40 years until declassification revealed how close we came to states.
That wasn't the first time that there was state-sponsored terrorism. It certainly wasn't the last time that it was proposed. You have to realize that these elements live within all governments. Evil elements, people who want to see destruction and harm, who want to see death. They need forever wars. It's how they keep the populations in debt. It's how they keep them psychologically neutered, keep them fighting amongst themselves so that they can go about sending our money to foreign countries, making us more impoverished.
So I went into, I looked into it, Operation Northwoods, just a little dive into what happened. Apparently, this happened in '62. It says, this is from the Wikipedia, Operations Northwood. It says Operation Northwoods was a proposed false flag operation originated within the Department of Defense of the United States government in 1962. The proposal called for Central Intelligence Agency operatives to both stage and commit acts of terror, the T word, against U.S. military and civilian targets, blame them on the Cuban government, and use them to justify war against Cuba. The possibilities detained in the document included the remote control of a civilian aircraft, which would be secretly repainted as a U.S. Air Force planes, a fabricated, you see that word, of a U.S. Air Force fighter aircraft off the coast of Cuba. So you see, man, it says the possible, you see that word, of Cuban immigrants sinking boats of Cuban refugees on the high seas. Now these are refugees coming over, for the lack of a better word, the innocent people, young children, women and babies coming over in these wooden ass ships, trying to get away from wherever they're getting away from, trying to survive the harsh seas, and now they gonna get sunk. Their boat's gonna get sunk only because this place called America wants to make this false flag, and we know who's behind it: the small hats, the top banker families, international bankers, so-called Rockefeller, Rothschilds, the DuPonts, Oppenheimers, the Bushes. They're the ones who's behind this. We could put a face on this now. It's not the man no more. It's the Amalekites, the small hats. The Illuminati. They're the ones that's behind that. Want to be a mass irking people off the face of the earth, man. And they're gonna do it again. That's what they're planning on doing again, is when they're bringing in that RFID chip, the MOTB. They're gonna make up some type of false flag where it have to, in order to survive, they're gonna make it seem as though you're gonna have to get that chip in your right hand or your forehead in order to buy or sell. Everyone on this earth gonna have to take that chip. So these devils been practicing, man. They've had centuries of practicing this wickedness, man. This witchcraft spells that they put over on the people. It says the proposal was rejected by the U.S. President John F. Kennedy. All right. So now let's show you how wicked, how they want it to be. That this is how far they was gonna, and I didn't even know this. So this is one of the guys, Edward Lansdowne. He's one of the ones who signed off on this to happen. Him and this faggot right here, General Lyman Lemonitz, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's another one. He signed off. So you can see the faces behind this wicked ass act, man. This act of terrorism that would have put over thousands of lives being just taken away for just to blame, only for the simple reason to make it seem as though Cuba had done this. You know, to gain the sympathy from the people, like, oh, let's go and, you know, let's take revenge on Cuba, you know. So this right here is the letter, and I'm just gonna skip down to the third paragraph. It says, further, it is assumed that a single agency will be given the primary responsibility for developing military and paramilitary aspects of the basic plan. It is recommended that the responsibility for both overt and covert military operations be assigned to the Joint Chief of Staff. So that's that Letnizer, faggot-looking dude. That's his signature as well. So John F. Kennedy refused to sign off on that. Look at him. Bunch of faggots, man. Behind the desk. Just think it's funny to, oh yeah, let's just go ahead and let's just go ahead and just kill these people. They're not worthy. They're not important. They won't be missed. That's the other one. But let's show you something. This is what they had in plan too that didn't know about. It says included, third paragraph says, included in the nations of Joint Chiefs suggested as targets for covert attacks were Jamaica and Trinidad Tobago. Since both were a member of the British Commonwealth, the Joint Chief hoped that by secretly attacking them and then falsely blaming Cuba, the United States could incite the people of the United Kingdom into supporting a war against Castro, as the U.S. Department of Defense reported. Yeah, you not only chose Trinidad, Tobago, and Jamaica because they was Israelites. That's the main reason. Let's just go ahead and destroy them. You know, the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Benjamin. See, they had the water Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. This devil couldn't put that forth, man. Imagine you can just imagine what type of terror they would have tried to do to them islands, man. Just to blame it on our brother Manasseh, Cuban. That's crazy, man. That's crazy work. That's why the Lord has to come back and destroy this place, man. Called America, Babylon the Great, man. That's why this place has to turn into that lake of fire. It has to. You know, we can't wait till this MOTB come out, man. The RFID chip. That's why we giving all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh, man, that he hurry up and go ahead and destroy this place, man. This fucking place this devil is off the hook. That's why it says, unless the time be shortened, not even the elect, the elect will not even be saved. I'm paraphrasing it. I mean, that's scarcely saved, you know, because this is how wicked this devil is, man. This is how evil. This is how evil-minded he is, you know. And this shit just now coming out. How he was gonna go and destroy Jamaica and Trinidad Tobago, were nothing but Jakes. The other part of Judah, the southern kingdom. You know? But with that, I'm saying, call halal Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, B'kar HaKadosh. Double honor to the other apostles of great millstone who rule well. Shalom.